Welcome back to computer class, children. We are doing lesson 6, that is more on spreadsheet. In the previous class I explained you selecting cells, entering special numbers, date and time, changing cell contents, using undo and redo features, inserting cells, columns and rows. Now today the rest of the topics I am going to cover. The first topic is copying and moving data. Children, copying refers to duplicating data, that is text, number, formula, either in the same worksheet or in a different worksheet. And moving refers to changing the position of data either in the same worksheet or in a different worksheet. The moved or copied data is stored temporarily in a location in the computer memory called clipboard. To move or copy data, use the cut, copy and paste commands. Copying and pasting data. To copy the data, select the cell or a range of cells you want to copy. Click on the copy button in the clipboard group. Select the destination cell and press the paste button in the clipboard group. The text will be copied in the new location. If you want to paste the same data in other cells also, you simply need to click on the paste button after selecting them. You can also copy the data of cells or range of cells by using the shortcut menu. Select the right click. You can also copy the data of cells or range of cells by using the shortcut menu. Select and right click on the cells from where the data is to be copied. Click on the copy option in the shortcut menu. Now right click on the cell where you want to place the selected data and click on the paste button. After finishing the copying operation, you can remove the moving border around the selected cells by pressing the escape key. That is the top left key of the keyboard. Now how to delete cells, columns and rows. To delete cells, select the range of cells to be deleted and just press the delete button. And the second way is, on the home tab, click on the drop down arrow of the delete button and select the delete cells option. The delete dialog box appears displaying 4 options. Choose the appropriate option and observe the change. Deleting columns or rows, select the column to be deleted by clicking on its header. Click on the delete drop down menu in the cells group on the home tab and select the delete cell sheet of column option. Or simply right click on the header of the selected column and choose the delete option. You can delete a row in the same way as you delete a column, that is by clicking on the row header and choose delete sheet rows from the option of the delete drop down button, or right click on the row header and choose the delete option. Moving data around. Sometimes you find that the placement of data is not appropriate. You need not to delete and retype it. Excel allows you to move the data around the worksheet. Using drag and drop method, select a range or a range of cells. Using drag and drop method, select a cell or a range of cells. Position the mouse pointer at the edge of the selected cells. Notice that the pointer changes from a white cross symbol to a move pointer symbol. Drag the selected cell or a range of cells to a new destination and release the mouse button. The data will be moved to a new location. Changing row height and column width. In Excel, we can adjust the row height and the column width of a worksheet as per the requirement. The default value for row height and column width is 15 points and 8.43 points respectively. To change the row height, select the row. Click on the drop down arrow of the format button in the cells group on the home tab. Click on the row height option. The row height dialog box appears. Enter the desired value and click OK. The change will be reflected on the selected row. To change the column width, select the column. On the home tab, click on the drop down arrow of the format button. From the displayed list of options, click on column width. The column width dialog box appears. Enter the desired value and click on OK. Observe the change in the width of the selected column. Using autofill feature. Excel provides a wonderful feature called autofill to fill a range of cells with a series of data without typing in it. It is the easiest method to fill data quickly and automatically in the worksheet cells. So how to use it? Select the cell which contains the data. Let us say B1 containing January. You can see on the figure 6.11. Now position the pointer at the lower right corner of the cell. The mouse pointer changes to a plus sign called as fill handle. Hold down the left mouse button and drag the fill handle across the cells that you want to fill. Say up to B5, release the button. The months February to May would appear in the cells B2 to B5. So this is the way to use autofill option, and you can fill month name, name of the months, name of the weekdays, or just 1, 2, 3, 4 or the alphabets in the same way. If the source cell contains text, a number, formula, a day or a month, the autofill feature copies the data from the source cell to the destination cells. In case of numbers, type 2 consecutive numbers to fill the series while using the autofill feature. Now custom list. Custom lists help in defining the user defined list. This can save time and reduce errors. You can create custom list in two ways, either by typing in the values in the custom list dialog box or by importing from the range of cells. Let us understand it practically. Creating list by typing in values. Click on the options present in the file tab. The Excel options dialog box appears. Select the advanced option from the left pane of the dialog box. In the right pane under general section, click on the edit custom lists button. The custom lists dialog box appears. Select new list in the custom lists list box and then type the entries in the list entries box. Let us say the name of the 7 continents: Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Antarctica, Europe and Australia. Press enter after each entry. When the list is complete, click on the add button. The list gets added in the custom list box. Click OK. You will get back to the Excel options dialog box. Click OK again to close it. You can see in the picture in figure 6.12 how to create custom list by typing values. And now creating list by importing. So you can also create custom list by importing from somewhere else. In the custom lists dialog box, specify or select the cell reference containing the list of items in the import list from cells box and click on the import button. The list items will be added in the custom list box. Click OK twice on each dialog box to close them one by one. To import the list of items should already be present in a worksheet. So that's all for the chapter. Now it's time to do the exercises. Fill in the blanks, true, false, application based questions, multiple choice questions, one word answers. Answer the following. All these exercises are to be done by you. Just try it by yourself, and I think most of the answers you can find, and it will be good if you are working on it. Then in the next class I will explain the answers, and in the activity section, lab session is given. In your own computer, try to do all these lab activities given here. The Excel sheet is given, and perform all the operations that are given here. So wish you all the best. Try to do it and wait for the next class. Till then, take care of yourself. Have a good time. Thank you.